Just a quick one, aren't they all? And again, I'm painfully aware of how out of date and anachronistic all of this would seem relatively quickly. But just watching the news today, and the highly entertaining Sky News and our own national broadcaster, and the defeat of Congresswoman Liz Cheney in her district of the state of Wyoming, and so she's the Rhino Republican Congresswoman who's been leading the charge to fearlessly prosecute and find the truth out about the January 6th insurrection. And her constituents obviously weren't very happy about that because she was overwhelmingly removed from office in her state election. And so the narrative here is that fearless Republican trying to set the soul of the GOP is ousted, felled by a cynical constituency or electorate, and this is all at the behest of the Orangeman. All of this really puzzles me. You've three elections in the state for the Congress person position. Her opponent, who is, to be fair, endorsed by Donald Trump, has won in an overwhelming, landslide majority with very little implication that there was any impropriety with mail-in ballots. And but this is seen as tantamount to the overturning of democracy because it's one step closer to the red wave that will sweep Donald Trump to power in 2024. And I'm thinking to myself, okay, well, if you have a popular candidate who secures lots of votes, is that not democracy in full effect, in action? I don't get it. Again, it really reminded me of all the rhetoric around how the electoral college system in America was described as being an artifact of the racist past of America. In the run up to the 2020 election, but lo and behold, Joe wins in a landslide, and suddenly the electoral college is absolutely peachy keen. It's all so tiresome. So yeah, we have the comedy channel known as Sky News breathlessly reporting all this, and you can be like, yeah, big deal. Who cares? You're in Ireland. What does it all matter to you? Not when our national broadcaster is parroting the same sort of narrative crafting drivel as well. It's a bit closer to home then, So I think it behooves us to at least be aware of this anyway and spot these little contradictions as and when we see them. So anyway, that's all I have to say on that. Having a lovely walk listening to Total Self-Hatred, which I think I'll link up in the corner there. So thanks for listening.